If Satyajit Ray reincarnated and decided to make a movie with an all-woman cast, Rakhi Sawant is going to be a part of it. I can damn near guarantee this. I'm not trying to incite something. I'm not trying to clickbait, but I genuinely believe this. Now, granted, I've only watched 2 Satyajit Ray films. Crazy as a Bengali person, I am Satyajit Ray illiterate. And I'm also feminist literature illiterate. I have not read the Virginia Woolfs, the Beauvoirs. Neither have I read the Arundhati Roys or Kamla Bhasin's. So I deadass don't know what I'm talking about. But this is a pure and pure mansplain, a pure and pure rant, a pure and pure you better listen to me. And this is me telling you why Rakhi Sawant is a feminist icon, a true one, and why y'all need to actually listen to her. Now, if y'all think that I have a weird movie taste, go check that out. Go check my Letterboxd and see for yourself. You might agree/disagree. I am on my way to become an insufferable film idiot, and I kind of want to be one. I really love films. I really love talking about films, and I love watching films, so go check my Letterboxd out. Plus, I'm going to be ranting a lot in this channel, and if you like rants in sports, movies, or anything in between, subscribe. Why not? Just do it. Subscribe, like the video. You might like this. You never know. We are living in some very telling times in the representation of women in our film industry, which is an indicative mirror of how women are represented in our country. In our films, women autonomy is lauded, but so is it demonized. Women resilience is celebrated, but so is women's subservience. Female characters are shown to be idealized, villainized, and everything between. You can say this is very telling of the cognitive dissonance our country has towards its women. They just simply cannot pick between either respecting them, degrading them, or simply avoiding them. It has become a whole spectrum of emotions. This has given rise to something that the film industry, mainstream film industry, has been missing for very long. Complex women characters. Yes, you heard it right. Gone are the days of the Sanskari Bahu and the Cabaret Girl. Gone are the days of the Sharmili and the Shahir Ki Larki. Gone are the days of the Madonna and the whore. To preface, the Madonna whore complex, coined by Sigmund Freud, says that men do not desire the women that they respect, and men don't respect the women they desire. Kinda archaic. This was very much reflected during the Wild West of Bollywood, the 70s and the 80s, when a lot of actresses were typecasted into one of these 2 categories. Zeenat Aman and Helen was always the cabaret girls, the girls that were bad, the girls that were out of the norms, the girls that were different, the girls that they said got the sheher kiya hua. While actresses like Poonam Dillon were the normal ones, the girls that always fought for their own love, the girls that were subservient. Now this obviously did change post-liberalization, when the mainstream audience got exposed to different types of media, got exposed to so many different forms of cinema from all across the world. They needed more complex characters that were multifaceted. But what if I told you this was already shown in one of my favorite Satyajit Ray films, Nayak? Major spoilers ahead for Nayak, obviously. In this film, we see Arindam Mukherjee, a mega superstar, coming to clash with Aditi, a woman's only magazine journalist. And this brings about some very interesting conversations that I believe does really affect the whole landscape of how women are treated in films in general. Now, Aditi already went through with the conversation with Arindam, having a previous disdain for him because of his chauvinistic ways and how he feels high on ego. But she constantly challenges him, something that he hasn't seen in a really long time. As is seen from the first frame of the movie, everybody accommodates for Arindam. They adjust according to Arindam. Arindam never adjusts for anybody. This causes him to introspect much more about his previous lives and how he has given up a lot of the ideals that he stood for, all under the blind influence of ego. However, while she is challenging Arindam, she actually comes into a realization about how much Arindam actually gives back to the masses. she realizes that people find pleasure in seeing Arindam act these larger-than-life characters. This causes her to understand the burden that Arindam has been carrying for a very, very long time. However, during one of Arindam's most vulnerable moments in this movie, Aditi comes in and tells him that the burden he's carrying is simply pointless. Under all of that ego, he's just a husk of a man. He has lost his way, lost his ideals, and sternly tells him that the only reason your last film did not work was because you did not have the heart in it. This breaks the complete impression of women that Arindam already had. Arindam sees women as binaries. Women either love him, they want him and pine over him, or simply hate him and can't stand his guts. But for the first time, Aditi comes in. She allows him to unburden himself, let him reflect on his own actions, but then also hold a mirror to his own actions, and let him hear something that he already knew. Now you may be asking, where the hell does Rakhi Sawant come in this? Well, you see, Aditi's character, played by Sharmila Tagore over here, puts this whole Madonna whore complex on a scale, makes it a gradient, makes it into something much more deeper than a binary, oh, you're a bad woman, you're a good woman. But, in my opinion, Rakhi Sawant just flips the scale apart. I wouldn't even say she's on a scale. She's more like a three-dimensional graph. She just goes all over, and in the most unapologetic but realist way. Rakhi Sawant started her career acting in item songs, which is publicly seen as a very dehumanizing thing and is simply put there to objectify the woman actor. But she is also called out multiple accounts of casting couch situations in Bollywood. Rakhi Sawant openly took the heel position in Bollywood as the person who was sexually deviant, for a better word or so. As most of Bollywood was pushing towards this purity culture and was trying to be the sanskari girl, she was like, it's fine, I'll take that role. What others saw as deviancy, she saw as sexual liberation. However, she also was the first one, maybe one of the first actresses, to call out male inappropriate sexual behavior in the name of Mika Singh, who forcefully kissed her on live television. She monetized every theatric of her life, every part of her life, including her own wedding. She literally did Rakhi Sawant. But at the same time, she always raises her voice for whatever she believes is right. I mean, I bet you guys didn't even know that she has participated in the Lok Sabha elections as an independent candidate trying to fight for Dalits. Her level of expression in all fronts is truly a feat of something that Satyajit Ray would love. If an autobiography was to be made on Rakhi Sawant, I would trust Satyajit Ray 110% to make it. The level of complexity that we see in Rakhi Sawant's character is truly something to marvel at. Something that I believe a lot of Satyajit Ray films does. Especially something as cool and as complex as Aditi in Nayak. All in all, this was me trying to glaze Satyajit Ray, me trying to understand more about him, but this was my take on why I believe Rakhi Sawant is a true feminist icon and would probably be best portrayed in modern day by a Satyajit Ray equivalent. Alright, I'm gonna end it over here. This is enough of me ranting about things that are pointless, but if you guys want to see more of this, go ahead, like, subscribe, share it with your friends if you want to. And if you guys have any recommendations for any books, any manga that I should read, anything you want me to talk about, hit me up.